Good evening everyone and welcome to Brawl, live from Birmingham tonight. And what a week it's been after Riot for N.E.W. So much has gone on, I'm looking to try and cover that as we go. Got course, we've got some matches involving the people who have been involved for the past few days. I mean, wow. We've seen some absolutely crazy things here, stuff we never thought we'd see. Just about ready to get things underway here. We've of course started the stream a little early. The fans are just about taking their seats. Again, we've got a lot of really important matches going on. Of course, we've still got this ongoing ranking reshuffle. We do have a match regarding that on the card, which kind of looks like, due to the trickle down technique Adrian Goldman has enforced, that the loser faces the next person. That we were going to have 4 of these a week, 1 a night on the N.E.W shows. Of course, we are fastly filling up the spots. This one, however, is simply, I'm guessing, to prove the worth. These two wrestlers right here, the Prodigy, who has been on one amazing run as of late, finally taking this business seriously, not taking all of his opponents as a joke in that ring. But he faces someone who is, well, I don't quite know how to put it. It's not like his title was stolen from him. He had one hellacious match with Marty. You can bet he wants that title back. The UK title as it is now, it was the TV that Zach Fuller had. However, he did not keep that title as when it changed to the UK title. That ladder match, I believe it was, at Riot. Yes, the ladder match. Marty won. And we thought with that we were probably going to see, well, the usual. However, that ranking list has been put on hold until this reshuffle is complete. Judging by the way Adrian Goldman is doing it, it will be the last of the ranking lists unlocked. And if that is the case, Zach Fuller may find himself waiting a long time, surprisingly, of course. And I'm going to get to more of this a bit later on, hopefully. Marty, of course, losing that title to the Reaper, who got a somewhat shocking opportunity at said title after beating Marty in a one-on-one. He was indeed in that triple threat ladder match that Marty won. And when the Reaper came in, I fully expected him to clean house then and there. Instead, Adrian Goldman seemingly giving him another chance, and he took that one by storm. However, this match is not about that championship. The Prodigy, who is in the ring now, 5'11", 149 pounds from Bangor, Maine, as I said earlier, has been on one hell of a run this week. Finally taking matches seriously, beating the likes of the Doctor. Sorry, I'm just surfing through. Quinn was another one of his victories. And now he goes on to face Zach Fuller, who is now in the ring, ex-TV champion, 5'10", 225 pounds, from Hackensack, New Jersey, has a slight weight advantage, not much in height, between these two. And again, you can bet, regardless of who has the title, Zach Fuller surely wanting it. However, Prodigy as I keep saying, has been taking it a lot more seriously here. Going for a pin early on though. Only a 1. Zach Fuller, who has been dazed. It's almost good to see. I mean, the fans are getting behind this somewhat, even though it's Zach Fuller the Prodigy is beating down on. It's good to see the Prodigy kind of take this thing a little bit more seriously. It was the reason he was losing matches. It's not his in-ring skill, as you can see. Oh, Zach Fuller though. An armbar takedown. Arm drag takedown, sorry. Reversing whatever Prodigy had in mind. Prodigy now finds himself at the hands of the ex-TV champion. Essentially the last TV champion. Kobayashi, of course, disagreeing with that, claiming the name over in the Extreme Force Wrestling, our developmental program that he has been put down to after losing so much here. Prodigy clearly seeing that as possibly the way he could go if he doesn't shape things up here. Having that metaphorical rocket stuck up where the sun don't shine. However, oh, DDT, I was about to say, however, Zach Fuller giving him a run for his money. That was not the case. As Prodigy has once again capitalised. Zach Fuller only had a short amount of offense here, which is unusual from the man who got that TV championship from Brawl. That rivalry with the Enforcers. And absolutely insane. I mean, it wasn't even called for. Zach Fuller came into the business, started winning matches. Some interference came his way and he said, I don't care, throw it at me. I'm still going to fight fair even if the Enforcers come and eventually I'll get a victory. He did. He won the TV championship. However, since his loss at Riot last Sunday, we haven't seen anything, and Zach Fuller starting to fight back again. Could it be too little too late against the newly invigorated Prodigy? You never want to count this kid out. He's had tremendous spirit. I mean, Jimmy Falcon has recently been fighting Magnum Opus. This is almost the same story, different people. Zach Fuller having his problems, not wanting to get involved, but having his problems regardless with the Enforcers. I'm almost surprised, well I am surprised that Xander Enterprises has not approached Zach Fuller due to his dislike of the Enforcers. Begins for the Prodigy. There's Zach Fuller working his way up the ramp here. The referee's count has begun again. It's now to 3. Kind of unusual to see Zach Fuller take things outside the ring. Prodigy taking exception to this, brings him back in. Zach Fuller still fighting though. Both men got to lock up. The Prodigy getting the better of Zach Fuller there. Just driving his shoulder into the turnbuckle post. Fuller still trying to fight back though. Sweeps the leg of the Prodigy. The balloon doors. Oh, going into the arm breaker. We've seen this from Zach Fuller before. This could be the end for the Prodigy's streak. He seems to be holding in there though. Zach Fuller realising he might not get him to tap releases before the Prodigy can find a way out. Prodigy now being into... Oh, this could be it. The Fuller buckleplex. Going for the pin. And he gets the win. Well, don't count the Prodigy out just yet. He's on a hell of a run until now. But of course, he was in there against someone with a big score to settle. With the Enforcers. You no longer have the title, but you can bet Zach Fuller wants to be on that list of UK champions, because essentially denied it, even though he brought the belt down to the ring as the last TV champion, and where Warlord's in the ring, he's just darting all over the place, but now he has found his target, and this is just uncalled for. The Prodigy clearly not wanting to get involved. The feud between Fuller... Oh! Fuller just reversed the spear! Fuller just reversed the spear of the Warlord! I don't realise he's getting to his knees, or he does. He needs to watch himself. Again, Fuller and the Enforcers have had such a rivalry here. Fuller being such an up-and-comer. The last one to come over from N.E.W. before it actually became televised on YouTube. Broadcast, I suppose, technical terms and all that. And the Enforcers seem to take exception to it for some reason. It seems the war is continuing. Zach Fuller waiting for Warlord to get to his feet. Oh my word, what a German suplex. It seems the Enforcers a little attempt at some foul play there went a bit awry. My word. I can't believe it. Chaos unfolding in the first match, which up until the victory was a completely fair match. Warlord trying to get himself involved with Zach Fuller. Clearly that whole thing isn't over yet. However, Warlord was not successful in his little attempt there to usurp the victor. Well, we are moving on. The second match on the card tonight is the ranking reshuffle match. It is for the N.E.W. number 4 spot. With Marty, there's a reseed for Red, as he is still injured and was injured at the time of his name coming up. He will be taking on Grime, who is... Oh well, hang on a second. Marty's out here, but he's got a mic in hand. Guess he has something to say before this match gets underway and before Grime gets out here. We're going to have to see what he has to say before this match gets underway, probably about his brother Nate assaulting him last night, which is still playing on my mind, no doubt Marty's. Well, Marty calling out the Reaper, demanding answers. And we all know there's some kind of collusion between the Reaper and Nate, who recently watched his brother get assaulted by this man in the ring after their match was over, then did not come out during the title defence which Marty lost, and now the current UK champion is coming to the ring after Marty wants to know what the hell is going on with the Reaper and his brother. Maybe we'll get answers here. Let's find out. Oh my God, well, the Reaper speaking in riddles about the darkness taking those who are too weak to fight against it. I'm guessing referring to Nate. And then just clubbing Marty. Has not come off happy. And looks to take it to the Reaper. Could be a mistake. Oh, Marty though getting the upper hand here, which is unusual against what we've seen from the Reaper. However, Marty taking a bit too long there. And receives a hell of a lot of shots to the gut. Or an uppercut. And the Reaper may now be in control. One hell of a clothesline. Marty's still fighting back though. Marty's meant to have a match here, and he's going toe to toe with the Reaper. Marty wanting answers here tonight. Getting none. Furious Marty unloading onto the Reaper. Quite surprisingly, the Reaper seems to have been taken off guard by all of this. What the hell is going on? Mike Shatopa trying to get some order in the ring here. My God. Marty loses the tag team championships not too long ago. Then his brother watching him getting assaulted by the man he just attacked there. My word, we finally got the Reaper out of the ring. However, Marty's trying to follow him. Dear God, it's just chaos here. And now I'm getting told there's something going on out back. Quinn, oh, Quinn's getting assaulted by Casey Judge. Oh my word, sent into the locker room. I can only guess what this is about. Oh, vicious uppercut. Quinn last night not being successful for the Enforcers. The fractures that we've been seeing over the past few weeks between these men. Coming thick and fast now, and I am not unhappy to see it. I'm guessing this is the exiling of Quinn. I guess he's come to terms with it very quickly after that initial attack from Casey Judge. And he's now going toe to toe with... I've already seen William Zander get this treatment. We've seen... Oh my word! We've seen Louis Richardson get this treatment. And now we're seeing Quinn get this treatment, however he's coming off better so far. Oh! Casey Judge dodging the dropkick, Quinn with a rip to the eyes and a bulldog. No, we're not going to get anyone out there. This is kind of what happens. They block off certain parts of the corridor and just let these superstars go at it. I'm not sure how wise that is, given some of the volatile elements we have here in N.E.W, but at the same time, with some of those volatile elements, who the hell is there going to stop them? Casey Judge just unloading a series of punches and a headbutt. Quinn trying to fight back. Casey Judge still on the attack though. Oh, back and forth here. Wants allies, and Quinn has not really had a successful run at all. Here in the N.E.W. Still to win a championship. Casey Judge, well decorated, doesn't need to do this kind of thing, used to be really loved by these fans. But no, oh, went for the boot, Quinn dodged the boot. Casey Judge. Judge just noticed that chair on the floor. Quinn dodging it. Quinn needs to get the hell out of there if he knows what's good for him. Before more Enforcers show up. These two just going back and forth. Casey Judge, one of the founding members of the Enforcers. We haven't really seen a founder do this before. Quinn not taking kindly to this assault. Oh my God, just drives Casey Judge into that electrical box. Now going for the chair. treatment. Casey Judge somehow still fighting back. I think that electrical box shorted. And Casey Judge was run into it. Quinn though seems to have the upper hand. Cameras are being cut off from backstage as yet again we're trying to get some order here. Marty has disappeared from the ring and he's meant to be in the match next. What the hell is going on here in N.E.W? This is what happens when I lose my championship, clearly. Hannibal Jacobs, you need to get a rein on these people. It's your duty as a champion. I'm just saying that now because I'm not the champion, clearly. Hearing in my headset, Quinn tried to make a break for a car out back, was stopped by Charlie Braddock. Him and Casey Judge have continued an assault on Quinn whilst the cameras were off. I'm guessing we're trying to get some cameras back to the car park. I think oh well, Casey Judge is out here now. Guessing Charlie Braddock still going to work on Quinn backstage. I'm not entirely sure. Getting word, yes. Quinn is seeking medical treatment and Braddock has disappeared from set. Let's see what Casey Judge has to say. Broadcast partner Max Raddock's not here. The commentary booth still. I got to mention that at the beginning of the night. You probably noticed by now I'm running solo again. Probably now having to deal with things backstage. Casey Judge saying no more weakness. The enforcers will not stand for it. They're still the team around here. They're just thinning their herd from those that have been unworthy to wear their uniforms. I'm not sure how true all that is. After he just received a beating from Quinn, and it seems from what I'm being told out back, Charlie Braddock essentially came to his rescue. Maybe it's just in regards to matches. However, it seems anytime Charlie Braddock or Casey Judge are involved in a match, they've got someone out there watching their back. That wasn't the case for Quinn last night. He was out there alone, which does make it fair, but it doesn't make it the way the enforcers normally play these things. Well, after everything that's happened here tonight, I believe we are finally ready for our second match. I think Marty had gone looking for his brother, or the Reaper. Hopefully he's now ready for his match, which had been delayed due to everything going on here tonight. As I said, this match is part of this whole ranking reshuffle Adrian Goldman kicked off as of Monday regarding the male singles titles here in N.E.W. And here's Marty. What a night this guy went through last night. He's still been through one hell of a confusing one here tonight. Losing the tag team championships not too long ago. In fact, give me a second here. 46 days ago, the Brotherhood lost their titles to Magnum Opus. We made out last night like it was the Crew. That was our mistake. The Crew having it taken from them by the Brotherhood. Still no reason to want to get even with Magnum Opus. It makes me question their decision of teaming with Jimmy Malcolm a little bit more, but regardless, they are the current tag team. The victory over them would have put that question in the minds of everyone. That was not to be. Franco causing that match to be a draw last night. Absolutely phenomenal effort, lasting the 30 minutes. The last man in there for Jimmy Falcon and the Crew, who are referred to as the Falcon Club. Taking on Magnum Opus, they did not get a single elimination on Magnum Opus. But Franco was not eliminated, so it was technically a draw. Snake absolutely furious about that afterwards. Sure, we'll be hearing more about that at some point. I don't think that story's over by a long shot. Anyway, this match, we will actually try and focus on this match. Marty was a reseed for Red, as he is still injured. Marty, two-time tag team champion, one-time UK champion, one-time TV champion. He has recently lost that UK championship to the Reaper. His brother, who has watched him the night before, gets assaulted by the Reaper after their match was over. Last night, had his brother turn on him. Something we never thought we'd see from these two players that have been in the N.E.W. for so long. Had such a storied career together. I mean, obviously, they've known each other from birth. But even in this business, they had been together for 729 days. That is phenomenal. And now Marty, stuck out there on his own. As I said, this is for the rank 4 spot in the N.E.W. Championships ranking. Marty, the reseed for Red, as Red was injured and has not been cleared to wrestle still. Grime is a reseed for GBH, as GBH currently holds the Intercontinental Championship. We do not have crossovers like that in N.E.W. Adrian Goldman clearly keen to keep that in effect. The divisions are kind of, you know, when you're a champion, you defend it in that division, and then maybe afterwards you can see about moving up a ranking. The loser of this match, we have been informed, will face... Oh wait, hang on a second. Oh my god, as if tonight's events haven't been enough. Marty's brother Nate is just out here at ringside, trying to provide a distraction. Grime trying to capitalise. Marty furious here, throwing blows but missing. Reaper looking to take advantage of this distraction by Marty's brother. What the hell is going on here in N.E.W? I keep asking a question, expecting a magical answer to appear, and it doesn't seem to be happening. Marty clearly furious, unloading on Grime, who rolls out of the ring. Nate seems to have disappeared now. I think Marty's probably wanting to finish this match off so he can go find his brother. Grime looking to just inflict some pain. Of course, a very important opportunity for both of these men. Marty, of course, distracted by everything going on in his personal life. Adrian Goldman not giving him time for reprieve. I suppose he'll get it over the next few days. If he wins this shot here tonight, of course, I imagine he'll get a bigger reprieve, but it's not looking good for him at the moment. Grime scoops him up. Oh, snake eyes there. Marty with a jawbreaker now. Don't have a clue how Marty is even in the ring here tonight. He called out the Reaper in what we thought was going to be just before this match. Of course, everything that's happened since, a whirlwind of its own. Oh, back body drop off the second rope. And Marty's going for it. He's going for the Denver Crab. This could be the end for Grime. Marty could be the number 4 in the rankings for the N.E.W. Championship. Grime somehow holding on. Perhaps Marty not quite getting it in as usual. Again, everything that's going on in his personal life right now has to have him completely distracted from what would normally be his A game. However, he's looked for a super kick, got it, going for a pin. And gets it. At least that's one thing off Marty's mind. My God, he has a mountain of trouble in the rest of his life. As I said, Grime will now go on to face Chris Jones for the 5th spot in the N.E.W. rankings. I'm kind of glad Marty won that one. I can't imagine what would be happening in his matches if he kept losing. I can only imagine each week we'd see a distraction from Nate, as we did once again here tonight. Marty emerging victorious. And up next, we take it to the tag team rankings. Of course, we saw the champions in action in a match I've already described last night. Yeah, in this match, it's some lower rungs, as I guess we're working our way up to see who is going to earn that number 1 spot this time around. And I believe my broadcast partner is just getting settled into his seat here. I'm guessing the assault of Casey Judge and Quinn backstage have kept you from getting here.
Yes, once again, thank you, Owen, for holding down the fort. Obviously, my role with talent relations, which we have covered once or twice on air, has kept me rather busy tonight with the assaults backstage. Been trying to resolve that. Adrian Goldman has fined both individuals involved and has warned them about their future conduct. I've also been making official that the tag team of the Brotherhood, formerly known as the Brotherhood, have now officially disbanded. We had to sign a few papers today to make that quite nice and legal. Louis Richardson.
What's it? This is.
What the?
We've had enough distractions tonight.
There's been a tremendous amount of distractions tonight, which is something that has also been discussed backstage. But Louis Richardson
is furious.
Well, he was certainly wasn't happy before, but Louis Richardson is here. Let's hear what he has to say. Oh shit.
Oh well. Louis Richardson calling out Brad Morse, and the United States champion has answered. Of course, Louis Richardson triumphant against Troy Webster. Now wants that 7-time championship.
Oh yeah, Louis Richardson determined, absolutely determined to make his own slice of history, as he puts it, and become that 7-time champion. Brad Morse with other ideas.
And I've always said, individually the Enforcers are great wrestlers. Now that Louis Richardson is out of them, I can't wait to see him beat Brad Morse. Let's see what happens here. Morse saying not today to Louis Richardson.
Yeah, but Brad Morse coming out here, running his mouth, but was clearly didn't want any part of Louis Richardson in an actual physical confrontation, at least not tonight. Louis Richardson's quest for history continues. Brad Morse is the man who stands in his way in one of the most controversial brawls in recent history. We apologise for all the interruptions to the planned card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Clearly, the situation with all these interferences has to be addressed, which is one of the many things I was discussing with our CEO, Adrian Goldman, tonight. We are continuing our match card, however, as advertised, despite the chaos involved. Yeah,
because we're nearly an hour into our broadcast and we've only just got to the third match.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly needs to be addressed. I'm sure our owner will take swift and decisive action. Sean Stevenson and Troy Webster will face Kevin Canyon and V tonight in a tag team matchup. Both teams try to establish themselves in the tag team division once again.
Of course, this is for the tag rankings.
Well, you and your stats monkeys have been hard at work, Erwin. Where will it put these guys? Well, where will it put the successful team tonight if out of Sean Stevenson and Webster and Canyon and V?
Well, if what I'm looking at is correct, I'm guessing that this match means they would move up a notch, so whoever wins this match would face the Crew, so they would technically be in 4th position. The Militia are already there. Of course, there are only, with the loss, and I'm going to mark it as that, because it does feel like a loss in my heart, the loss of the Brotherhood. There are now only 5 tag teams remaining in the tag team division.
Certainly 5 registered tag teams remaining, and the rules of N.E.W stipulate that to compete in the tag team division you have to be registered as a team. Hence one of the reasons why I wasn't at the start of this show making sure all the paperwork was finalised between the Brotherhood, but obviously there is some potential for new teams to come into the N.E.W right now to challenge Magnum Opus for their coveted tag team titles. We welcome the Enforcers, what's left of them at least. Sean Stevenson and Troy Webster. Stevenson 5'11", 220 from Hollywood, California, and Webster 5'11", 230 from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Well, they've both held tag team championships before, but with different teams.
Never held a title together, not as the Enforcers, and the Enforcers now, with everything that's going on with them, Erwin, really could do with this tag team title in their back pocket.
Well, I'm kind of wondering to myself if they've sent these two out here as the tag team representatives of the Enforcers for a reason. I mean, we've barely seen Sean Stevenson recently, and Troy Webster was one half of the reason that they don't have the tag team championships right now.
It's a very good.
He kind of caught the break by attacking Louis Richardson first, and this could be trouble for both of them.
Absolutely. Sean Stevenson and Troy Webster are under pressure to prove their worth to the Enforcers, who right now need all the friends they can get. An important matchup for these two men in their respective careers. No question about that. As you quite rightly said, Sean Stevenson has been rarely seen over the past few weeks, has been harbouring a slight injury that's kept him out of full-time action. That is now apparently fully healed, and he's ready to go again. Troy Webster has been more than active over the last few weeks, but has been involved in some controversy as of late. I think it would be fair to say, with everything that's been going on with the Enforcers, all of them have been involved with some controversy or another. All of this, in my opinion, bodes very well for Kevin Canyon and V, who, if they've got their heads screwed on tonight, those hipsters, could cause the Enforcers a lot of trouble tonight.
And much like Quinn, it seems like these two are out here alone, and we saw what happened to Quinn earlier on tonight as a result of his loss last night. I'm also thinking, is Warlord now at risk after he botched an attempted assault on Zach Fuller after his victory over the Prodigy in the first match?
Well, we welcome the Militia and their fans follow the light. Kevin Canyon stands in at 5'7", 146, Southtown, Pennsylvania. V stands at 5'10", 239 pounds from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Both men crazy, both men great athletes, both men unorthodox, both men want nothing more to be tag team champions once again here in N.E.W.
Well, I remember the days when Kevin Cannon appeared in the N.E.W. as the hardcore karate master. Still, of course, never having picked up a championship, but tough as nails. V being a little bit of a surprise when he appeared, and then these two getting along was even more of a surprise.
Well, yeah, I don't think anyone expected Kevin Canyon and V to become a team. Never mind a successful one. As you quite rightly say, yet to hold gold in N.E.W.
I remember the days, as I said, when he was that sort of hardcore karate master. He'd come down in a gi. You never see a gi anymore. He's a lot more colourful nowadays, not wearing black anymore.
Well, yeah, Canyon and V, two of the most colourful men in the locker room.
I wonder how long it takes to paint that skull on the face.
You know, I asked V that question once, and he said something along the lines of, "Dude, I never take it off."
Well, that wouldn't surprise me with V.
Called me dude, Erwin.
Of course he did.
Sean Stephen and Troy Webster should not take this team lightly, however. Stevenson and V kicking it off here. Oh my word, a backbreaker. The kick off quickly by Stevenson there.
Former member of the now defunct $1 Million Corporation.
Oh, vicious right hand by Stevenson.
Who in their total time as champions held it for 119 days. And I think both times that the $1 Million Corporation had the title, I believe Sean Stevenson was one half of that.
Well, thank you, Stats Monkeys. Sean Stevenson injury has kept him out of action. Doesn't seem to be causing him any problems tonight because he was all over V there. But he's just Irish whipped into his own corner, so he needs to be careful. V counters the scoop down into an inverted DDT. And Stevenson is in no man's land.
Oh yeah, that tag team experience not helping him out right now.
The $1 Million Corporation was a long time ago, Erwin.
Very true.
Stevenson's been out of action and surely must have ring rust. That T-bone suplex certainly won't help his surgically repaired shoulder. Oh, over the top rope he goes. Does V.
Oh, and Sean Stevenson now making a tag.
Wasting that time.
To Troy Webster.
Was exactly what Stevenson needed to do. Troy Webster, the fresher man. V gets a blind tag into Cannon. Now both men in. Oh, flying lariat. I'm not sure if he got all of it, but it was certainly enough to take Webster down.
Of course, Webster back before the fan, and I hate to say this because it really was this way around. The fans kind of turned on him and Quinn. But way before that, Troy Webster was one half of the Trailblazers with Bart Brute. They held the titles 3 times, a total of 191 days. So between the enforcers here tonight, they should have the skill set to win this match. Of course, V and Kevin Cannon having the experience more recently, it's kind of tough to see how this one's going to play out.
Oh my word. Vicious scoop slam by Cannon. In trouble is Webster, planting DDT.
I wonder if I could get a pair of those gloves that they wear. Cool.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. Troy Webster with a takedown from nowhere. Don't count Webster out, I tell you, he's one tough competitor. Cannon and V will not have to be at the top of their game, in my opinion, to get anything from this matchup if Stevenson and Webster have that killer instinct in tune. Cannon responds though with some elbows to the head of Webster. Armbreaker again by the proud militia member.
You know, these two drive.
KK.
These two go everywhere together. Drive from event to event with each each other in V's car, which kind of looks like what he wears. It is very flashy, very bright, very fast. You hear it miles before it arrives.
Yep, sounds a lot like V. Kevin Gagne with a Senton Splash. You know, they once walked right into me in the back playing that goddamn Pokemon Go video game. I spilled coffee everywhere.
I didn't know they were that hip. Even I'm not that hip.
You've never been hip. It's a Giri leg sweep.
Well, that could be all for Troy Webster right there, as Kevin Cannon moving to block Sean Stevenson.
It's going to be a big win for the Militia, and it is!
Well, that could be very bad news indeed for those two members of the Enforcers.
Well, yeah, I mean, what will this mean for Stevenson and Webster, who are told to prove their worth tonight, but were left wanting by a very determined, very synchronised, very organised Militia? Kevin Canyon and V, this still has to be considered an upset here, Erwin. Just beat the Enforcers. Oh, yeah. That's huge.
Definitely an upset for the Enforcers, I can tell you that much.
Well, it was enough, ladies and gentlemen. Canyon doing his partner V the favour there, blocking Stevenson's entrance into the ring. It was enough to get Chatopa did the right thing in making the count. And the Militia move forward once again, but you have to ask yourselves, are these men capable of beating Magnum Opus?
That's a very good question, and of course they'll have to next go through the people that lost against them last night, and that was the Crew.
Well, yeah, the Crew.
Well, they technically didn't. It was a draw in the end. As I mentioned earlier.
It was technically a draw, but come on.
That was one hell of a match. I'm so surprised Franco managed to go the distance, last the 30 minutes to technically win a draw against the 3 remaining members of Magnum Opus. Oh, what a tag team match that was.
It was an amazing match. Absolutely fantastic match. It was the, as you quite rightly said, Erwin, in that matchup, I feel it was the ego that stopped Magnum Opus from winning that match, because they had it won on more than one occasion. But Franco, don't take anything away from that young man, lasted the distance against 3 of the deadliest men in N.E.W. right now. In a set, I mean, he technically beat 8 world championships. Well, tied with 8 world championships that night, Erwin.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of prestige in that ring.
It really was. It was like a who's who of wrestling accomplishments. And Franco.
Franco could very well be an N.E.W. champion someday, and if that didn't prove it, I don't think anything would.
Well, yeah, I mean, certainly a statement of intent for Franco. The Franco Club. Alice Young, a 2-time women's champion, 5'5", 132 pounds, from Memphis, Tennessee. A fantastic women's champion in her own right. A proud member of the Enforcers, and it's a women's department really of the Enforcers right now, which are the glue holding that team together, in my opinion, Erwin.
Well, if that's the case, they're not doing very well. Not tonight, anyway. I mean, that's essentially 3 members down, and by the end of tonight, that could be up to 5 members down. Even 6 if Alice Young loses this.
Well,
you never know what could happen.
Alice, don't get too excited, Erwin. Alice Young is now, for my money, the franchise of the Enforcers. Alice Young, one of the best women champions of all time, in my opinion. Sound technician, outstanding athlete, from great wrestling background. She comes from Memphis, for God's sake. It's the mecca of wrestling. Alice Young has got it all. If we ever have a women's world champion in the normal division, if you ever have a women's N.E.W. champion, I should say, because we obviously do have a women's champion, then my money would be on Alice Young.
Well, of course, these two have gone at it before, and it has gone to both sides.
Yes, it has.
However, in recent history, Alice Young, the Tennessee chicken wing, it put away Cole Albert Clemens last night, stopping her rise to the top.
Well, you know, let's make this one perfectly clear, Erwin. 9 times out of 10, when Alice Young gets that Tennessee chicken wing locked in, it's over.
Well, that's very true, but this woman right here was one of the first to break out of it.
Oh yeah.
That confidence of Alice Young.
Sonia Jackson, a 2-time women's champion in her own right, 5'3", 126 pounds, from Essex, Vermont. Don't let her girlish looks, shall we say, fool you. She's as tough as she comes as Psycho Sonia. That's how she earned the nickname, folks. She's a crazy, crazy lady.
I think you're the one that gave her that nickname.
Oh.
Psycho Sonia, the other Psycho Sonia. I'm not taking too kindly to that.
Well, I'm sorry, but Sonia Jackson is 10 times crazier than the actual Psycho Sonia. I know that's confusing, ladies and gentlemen, but it's true. Armbreaker by Alice Young, who starts his match off quickly, as you would expect. Oh my word, what a kick to the head. Fireman's carry by Sonia, who reacts immediately with that great counter there. Swinging neck breaker off the shoulders. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, Alice Young not looking too well here, of course. In Alice Young's last match,
whips off the rope.
She did beat Cole Albert Clemens, but Diana Simmons introduced a baseball bat into that match. Even though it was Extreme Rules, Mike Stubb didn't see it, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Well, the Brazilian behemoth did nothing illegal that night, and Alice Young capitalised. There'll be none of that tonight, because this is a classic. Is this? Oh no, I stand corrected. This is also an Extreme Rules matchup. I do apologise. Obviously missing the start of the card. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants.
It's a large flight zone.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But Alice Young has recovered quickly. Sonia Jackson. The sands of time shift mostly south, my friend. You'll get there. Sonia Jackson in trouble now against Alice Young. Oh, big backdrop. I tell you, when she's in that mindset, there are very few women in the world, never mind in the company, that can best Alice Young.
You might be right there.
Snap suplex. I remember when Fox beat her for the title, and the shock and the awe in that arena was palatable, and the Fox, well, ever since then has been on a roll as women's champion, proving her own status as being the absolute best in the world. And at least, I suppose that at least kind of puts Alice Young at rest. She was just beaten on the day by someone who was better on the day. But I'd love to see that rematch between the Fox and Alice Young.
Oh, it would be a match for the ages, as the first one was.
I think it's oh, wait a minute, sorry, Owen. Alice Young there had an ankle locked in there, but Sonia Jackson got out of it quickly and into the fireman's carry by Young. Guillotine. Sorry, buddy, you were saying?
Well, I was going to say, Fox, of course, cutting off a 55-day streak for Alice Young's second championship reign. That beats Sonia Jackson's overall streak, if you want to look at things that way.
Well, there you go. That's why Alice Young is one of the best women champions of all time, and Psycho Sonia Jackson isn't.
Well,
Bridge out.
Fox has had that title 33 days now, and that's got to be playing on the mind of Alice Young. That's coming up close to her first reign's streak.
Vicious kick to the midriff by Young, who's on a roll. Oh, flying missile drop kick. Beautifully delivered. This could be all right here. Chatopa's down. 2. It's over. Alice Young beats Sonia Jackson, and the women's ranking ascension of Young begins again. Will we see the match that everyone wants to see between Fox and Alice Young? Only time will tell, but this is a great start by Alice Young, Erwin.
Well, yeah, of course, Alice Young rising up the rankings a little bit there. She now finds herself in the third position, taking Sonia Jackson's number 3 spot, which means she only has to go through Emma Zander and E-Psycho Sonia to actually get a shot at Fox.
I think we should just put all 4 of those ladies in a fatal 4-way and just let them duke it out. And let's just answer the question once and for all: who is the premier woman, should I say, in N.E.W? Who is top dog? Sadly, once and for all.
I have no doubt that Adrian Goldman's mind is no doubt ticking over at the possibilities right now.
Well, there you go, boss. That's one idea just from me.
Apparently, I'm getting word, and apparently they've just been informed out back, and they're going to be given a couple of minutes here to prepare. But Louis Richardson will face Brad Morse tonight in a one-on-one. That is going to be our main event due to all the calamity that's gone on. Adrian Goldman said it's fine, we've got time for one more match, we've got just enough time to give them a couple of minutes, tell them to get ready, and that's it. They're going one-on-one. Well, I'm guessing if Louis Richardson wins that, he's going to get a shot at Brad Morse's title.
That is being confirmed as you speak, Owen, in my headset. Louis Richardson will get a shot at Brad Morse's title if he can beat the current United States champion tonight. That is a huge main event at Brawl in Birmingham tonight.
I guess that means we just have to waffle here for a couple of minutes before we get to see those 2 songs.
Well, we are indeed champion wafflers.
Oh, definitely.
You're the best in the business.
Oh, well, I guess we won't have to.
Oh, wait a minute. GBH is here.
I guess he's going to pick his time.
Well, GBH is flying close to the sails tonight, frankly, with what Adrian Goldman said to me about interference to the program card. GBH feels he's got enough swing to get away with it. I can almost certainly guess what this one's going to be about.
Yeah. Gloating as he was last time.
It's the Cowboy who isn't going to take one more second of GBH's gloating. These 2 men had a match for the ages. 22 pins, 2 countouts. It was 12 apiece.
Well, that's it. And GBH keep coming out here. Granted, he did retain his title, but he keeps coming out here like he just got a clean victory, like it wasn't even any water off his back. I think the Cowboy's about to remind him what he went through at Riot.
Oh, an iconic match, one we'll be talking about for years. Let's hear what the Cowboy has to say. Cowboy Roy getting the better of the war of words, reminding GBH that it was a tie, that technically he didn't win shit, in the words of the Cowboy.
Well, yeah, he quite emphatically said there.
Wow.
If you want to beat someone, why don't you start with me? Because that was not beating someone, that was a draw. You may have retained your title, but you did not beat your opponent.
Well, the gauntlet was thrown down. GBH was clearly hesitant to get anywhere near the Cowboy tonight, but you have to believe there's some unfinished business there, Owen.
Well, I'm not sure if I can go with another hour Iron Man match. How the hell are those two going to settle the score once and for all?
I really don't know how. I'm not sure we'd be allowed to do another hour Iron Man match. I'm not sure our nerves could take it. What a match it was, though.
Yeah.
At Riot 6, arguably the highlight of the night for many people involved. It was certainly one the boys in the back were looking forward to seeing.
Well, I said from the beginning that they were probably going to steal the show that night, and they did just that in my eyes.
Oh, a phenomenal matchup. 12-12. 12-12, Erwin.
Absolutely crazy. I've never seen scores like it.
Just two of the absolute best of all time in the N.E.W. going at it. I mean, if you haven't seen Riot 6, it's worth watching just for that match. Not that it wasn't a phenomenal pay-per-view, because it was. But that match alone, ladies and gentlemen, is worth watching.
Part of GBH's 144-day streak as current Intercontinental Champion, and he is not keen to let go of that anytime soon.
He wants to beat the Cowboys' record, that I think stands at somewhere in and around the 160-day mark. I mean, he's so very close to becoming the longest running undisputed Intercontinental Champion of all time. Many believe that is what the Cowboy is most famous for, the iconic Intercontinental Championship reign. Well, his nemesis, GBH, for the man who beats that record, well, not if the Cowboys got anything to do with it, and as by the looks of it, he wants one more shot at the former bunny rabbit, GBH.
Well, could very well get it. I assume we're going to have to wait to hear from Adrian Goldman as to what happens there.
And we welcome to the ring Louis Richardson, the 6-time United States champion, a former cruiserweight champion, standing in at 5'8" at 206 pounds from the great wrestling country of Toronto, Canada. Wants his own slice of history, now sees himself as independent, now free of the Enforcers' tyranny. Louis Richardson once again, a loyal soldier stabbed in the back, well, wants to do it himself, wants to prove to the world that he can create history tonight.
Well, Louis Richardson, of course, trained in the famous Heart Dungeon at one point of his career. Of course, he spent plenty of time learning the ropes elsewhere as well. And he's also had one hell of a career here in N.E.W.
While Louis Richardson, I think it would be fair to say, one of the veterans of the locker room up tonight against Brad Morse, the two-time United States champion, still a proud member of the Enforcers, 5'10", 240 pounds from Greenwich, Connecticut. Now he truly is the Enforcer of the Enforcers, Erwin.
Well, that's only because there's not much left of the Enforcers.
If he wasn't before, he definitely is now.
Brad Morse has been in the N.E.W.
Oh, wait a minute.
a little bit longer.
He's not coming alone.
That is a turn of events here tonight.
Is that pretty much what's left of the Enforcers?
It could very well be. The Warlord, again, as I said earlier on, he tried to attack Zach Fuller and wasn't very successful in that. I'm kind of surprised to see him still in the flock. Yeah.
So, this is traditional rules, if I'm not wrong. Richardson has to beat Morse tonight to get a shot at the title.
Yes, he does. And it is one-on-one, so...
Traditional N.E.W. rules.
Better not interfere in this match.
Well, we have seen the Enforcers cost each other matches of this magnitude before, with those tactics on the outside. Mike Shatopa's no stranger to it and will be alert to it tonight, considering that all four key members of the Enforcers are at ringside for Brad Morse.
Yeah, I would definitely say they are the most prominent member, of course. Absent from that,
not.
Chris Jones, Sean Stevenson and Troy Webster, they're still involved.
Of course, the women as well, Owen. Alice Young and Diana Simmons.
I think off the top of my head, that is all that is left of the enforcers. Of course, still a hell of a number of people.
But the fractures in that group are now clear for all to see.
Oh yeah, they're becoming fault lines, if you ask me.
It's no longer stipulation. I think we can call it fact now. It's pretty clear that the enforcers are not a happy ship, and their mixed runners of late, at best, could be cemented here tonight if Brad Morse was to lose against the most decorated United States champion of all time. Morse knows that he could be in trouble tonight against the veteran, and Richardson will know that if he wins tonight, he is one match away from making his own slice of history.
Well, but Richardson knows what kind of shams they can cause on the outside, perhaps, if he's wise enough, utilising that to his advantage rather than Brad Morse's in this match.
Well, let's be honest, Erwin, Louis Richardson has been a part of those shams on the outside more times than he will care to admit.
Most definitely has played his part in the enforcer role.
Russian leg sweep by Richardson in our main event tonight. Thank you for joining us at a crazy, controversial brawl live in balmy Birmingham. Brad Morse in trouble early on.
And I heard that Richardson had that attire he's wearing now, he had that ready just before he entered the enforcers, and of course just hung it up. Never really had any use for it with them all having their uniform colours, well, lack of colour I suppose.
Well, thank you, Mr. Rahmani.
It's better than the black, I've got to say.
Brad Morse snap suplex, it does look pretty cool. Into the ropes, Olives by Morse. Showing an aggressive streak with those firm, stiff right hands to the face of Louis Richardson, who's in trouble here. Lariat to the outside.
Casey Judge clearly happy about that one.
Casey Judge telling Brad Morse to keep on him. She's all for keeping a beady eye on both men.
Warlord now starting to move.
Judge knows, of course, that he even interferes in this matchup right in front of the referee, and that's curtains for Morse.
Richardson here though, countering Brad Morse.
Right in front of his old teammates.
Who know they can't do anything in this match.
Vicious European uppercut. Louis Richardson will goad the other members of the enforcers as much as possible in this matchup, knowing that a disqualification does nothing but favour him.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Fireman's carry. Oh, you can bet your ass that Louis Richardson's already thought about that. He's one of the most tactically sneaky individuals I think I've ever met.
That could very well be true. Count of 7.
Oh, count out. What happens if this is a count out? Well, it won't be a count out.
Yeah,
if Brad Morse, should I say, back in the ring, and the count of just before 8. Oh, Uramagi from nowhere. That has took Richardson down in a big way.
both of these men, tremendous athletes.
Brad Morse is the second man into the ring, but used that speed advantage with a huge Uramagi. Came off the middle rope with the elbow. Could that be all? No! 2 counts.
Still life in Lou Richardson yet.
There's life in the old dog yet. Richardson survives, but needs offense in a big way if he stands a chance against this premier athlete, Brad Morse.
And I mentioned Louis Richardson being trained in very many different places. Brad Morse almost the opposite of that. All of his experience has been through his 790 odd days here in N.E.W.
Yeah, part of our homegrown talent, part of our development program before EFW was created. Brad Morse, one of our early success stories here in the N.E.W. Tremendous career, Brad Morse, so far in his 970 odd days. Richardson, however, decorated up to the yin-yang with that patented elbow drop.
He spent nearly as long in the N.E.W. himself, so he's got all that experience on top of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't survive the Heart Dungeon unless you're one tough cookie, and Louis Richardson did exactly that. He not only survived, he thrived. Elbow to the back of the head, Brad Morse trying to counter, and he does. Planning DDT. Tornado, excuse me, planting DDT. Beautiful by Brad Morse.
Louis Richardson has tried in this match so far. He's got a bit of offense in, but really needs to start capitalising. Needs to get out of this predicament he's in right now. Brad Morse going for a pin. Only a 1. Of course, Louis Richardson must know that this is an opportunity to become the 7-time US champion.
Well, yeah,
he's already got that clear lead in that division.
Yeah, Louis Richardson really, when it comes to United States Championships, no one really comes close. Richardson knows this is his best chance to cement a true legacy here in N.E.W. with his 7th United States title run. He has to get past Brad Morse first, and who will know Louis Richardson better than his former tag team partner Brad Morse?
That's very good point.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Of course, Louis Richardson and Chris Jones coming over from the Authority when essentially those two said, you know, we should combine our efforts with the Enforcers and become the Enforcers, the Crew being the two that said no way.
Pile driver, Shades of the King by Richardson, that has won that man championships time and time again. Moss is up after the distraction, my God!
Casey Judge providing the distraction on the outside.
Inverted DDT. After the distraction by Judge, after he got up from that pile driver. Not this way! Not this way!
No!
Kick out! Kick out by Richardson, yes!
Richardson does not want it to happen this way, and I'm glad he doesn't. This match continues here.
I've got so many conflicted emotions here, Erwin. I don't know who I should be rooting for. Inverted DDT by Louis Richardson.
That's the man in those funky trunks who is taking it to Brad Morse right
Atomic
now.
Bulldog, beautiful manoeuvre.
And I know what move he's waiting for here if he connects with this.
Oh, wait a minute, this could be it, pedigree, it is. The move that made this man famous. It's a move that could get him a shot at that title. It does. Louis Richardson will face Brad Morse for the United States Championship. He has beaten his former tag team partner. He has beaten the Enforcers. What will this mean for Louis Richardson?
The remainder of the Enforcers having to look on. Mike Shatoka doing an excellent job of making sure they did not interfere.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Mike Shatoka might be known as Louis Richardson's MVP tonight after an outstanding piece of officiating by our senior official. Brad Morse was taken to school by Louis Richardson today despite Morse's best efforts. The pile driver wasn't enough, which was surprising itself. Morse recovered well with a inverted DDT, but it wasn't enough to keep Richardson down. I think him being too close to the ropes gave him enough time to recover, kicking out after a very close 2.9. But then the pedigree, the move that's won him more than one of those 6 United States titles, has earned him a shot against Brad Morse. What a brawler win!
What a brawl indeed. And I was thinking at the start of this match that it was kind of a case of the Morse code versus the pedigree, and it seems the pedigree won out tonight.
But what will happen tomorrow? Thank you for joining us. Good night.